inevitably there is a confrontation. The rest of the world cannot allow the Gulf of Hormuz to stay closed. The Iranian conventional capability are not very significant. Certainly, they cannot confront with the American fleet present in the region. Although, another story, so that is the Sea of Oman. Another story is the Gulf of Hormuz, because they can use it also missile from shore, and therefore they can use it drone. So therefore the closure or the attempt to close the Strait of Hormuz is one thing, which must be dangerous to force an opening, must be risky for whoever tries to do it, but can be done. At sea, I mean, out of the Strait of Hormuz in the Sea of Oman, I think Iranian capability are not significant enough to confront with the American naval presence. It does, but it is inevitable. It is inevitable. I mean, the United States have attacked Iran together with Israel. The Iranians try to do the best they can to counter-react. They threaten. They say they've declared the Strait of Hormuz is closed, so they will try to do whatever they can to keep it up with what they've declared they intend to do. On one side. On the other side, the American, but not only the American, in general, the rest of the world cannot allow the Gulf of Hormuz to stay closed because it is too important for the flow of oil and gas energy from the Gulf country to the rest of the world, US, China, and so on. So therefore, if inevitably the other nation will be obliged to try to keep Hormuz open, and therefore, inevitably, there is a confrontation. And it is this part. Let me say, it's part of the game. Inevitably. So it's not really a further escalation of what is going on. It's the consequence of what is going on. The attempt by the Iranian to close Hormuz, and then unacceptability of disclosure by the United States and others. Fundamentally, at sea, I mean, in the Gulf of Hormuz or in the Sea of Oman, Israeli have no sea capability. The kind of response they have will be the US that fundamentally will do the job. The Israeli can use drone, missile, or air to attack eventually Iranian ship trying to force the blockade of Hormuz. Well, because for them it's very difficult to attack successfully the American fleet at sea. It's easier for them to try to attack fixed facilities of the US in the other country. US has facilities, military facilities in those countries, for the Iranian missile capability, which is fundamentally the real capability they do have. It's not easy to attack ship at sea, moving target at sea. It's easier to try to attack fixed facilities, and the fixed facilities are in Arab country, and that's what the Iranians do, because they can hope to have some success with missile strike against fixed facilities which are in Arab country, in the Gulf country. Very unlikely, I say again, to try to have success with a missile strike against ship at sea. That is the reason why they are doing what they are doing.